I'm actually going to record this because there's some folks that are not able to attend today that may want to listen back. So I'm Brittany Ruff. I'm the chair of the Water Quality Committee. And I'll just do quick intros of the others on the phone. We have Steve Brandman, who is our association board president. We have Micah Murrell. He is our outreach chairperson, and then Nikki Fickus and Mike Wall are also on the Water Quality Committee. So we're glad to have you. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, I'm Devin Huchek. I work with LVPOA. Tyson's trying to get in right now.
Okay.
He doesn't know what the problem is, so he's on his way. I handle more of the pond shoreline restoration side, and then Tyson is our lake guy. So the two of us are pretty knowledgeable put together. So that's what we're here for, to answer some questions for you guys.
All right, I'm going to send him the link in a fresh email, see if that helps. I want to let him know I did that.
Yeah, I can text.
Okay, or I can try and invite him via phone as well if you have his phone number.
All right, I just let him know that you sent a new link.
Okay. You know, Teams or Zoom is complicated, so I apologize, and we will definitely give some grace here for technological issues.
Yeah, Zoom's great for what it is, but it is a little buggy. If they ever worked them out, it'd be spectacular.
I agree. Well, do you want to maybe while we're waiting, do you want to tell us a little bit about LVPOA?
Yeah, so we've been in business. We've been in business for, what is it, 22 years, 23 years. The owner of the company, Paul, started in this industry when he was in college. Graduated college and then really liked the industry and then started his own business. And Tyson's been with us for 11 years. This might be year 12. And then I've been here. This is year 5 for me. We both started off in the field. We treat it so we know the ins and the outs before we went in the office. Definitely made a huge difference for what we do now, because we've seen a lot of scenarios and situations and figured out a good way to fix them, a decent solution. That our big thing is we just try to make good water bodies. You know, that's what everybody wants, is a healthy water body. It's not always about over treating. It's the ecosystem is what you want, you know?
Yeah. Well, thank you. Did you happen to hear back from him?
He said, okay. I'm gonna text him and ask him if he would like a text invite.
Well, do you just want to, yeah, just have me his phone number and I'll put it in here, see if we can get him to join.
All right, are you ready?
Yep.
810-348-1896.
All right.
Sorry, I'm in my garage. I had an eye appointment. So
that's okay. I don't think that is working.
Are you able to tell us where you caught those 2 fish from your photo?
those are out of Maumee, Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah, those are a couple Maumee ones. I really like to chase the walleye around. It's one of big fan of the walleye.
I really like the walleye.
I hear that.
That's why
You
we
guys still,
stock them here.
I was gonna say, you guys still stock there, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I grew up, I'm a Corona kid. So like I've been on the lake. I know the lake personally. My buddy's wife's family lives on the lake. A couple of my buddies own houses there. So that's a really nice lake. I like it. We usually go out there for the 4th of July fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think he's joining now.
Are you guys still stocking the walleye yearly, or you what's you guys?
This fall, we put in, I think, 900 6 to 8 inch fingerlings.
Oh geez, that's good. From just wondering, did you get them from Imlay City Fish Farm?
Uh, Not sure where our fish chairman gets the fish.
Oh, I
Yeah,
was
I
just
don't
curious.
remember where we got him. Tyson, it looks like you've joined us. Can you hear us? Maybe if I ask you to unmute, it'll help. Can you hear us now?
Okay, yes.
Okay, great. Well, thanks
Sorry,
for
I'm s-
joining us.
Yep,
Devin was
yep.
able to give us a little bit of kind of introduction about
sure, yeah.
his background. I don't know if you want to do that really quickly, and then we'll start diving in with the questions.
Yeah, so Devin is familiar with your lake and
Can you turn up your volume?
so yeah. I think I can. Is that better?
A little bit more? I'm old.
Better?
Yeah, I think that'll be okay.
Is that good for you, Mike?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right.
I'll
So,
turn my hearing aids up.
all right. Sounds good. So Devin is familiar with your lake, so that's why he's here today. Just because he's, like I said, familiar. But I guess our bid was for herbicides and water quality, and the water quality part of that bid was what you're, I guess, kind of talking about today. So
Yep, yeah. Do you want me to just dive into the questions?
sure, yeah.
All right. So the first one is, can you describe your proposed approach to the water quality monitoring? Specifically, what parameters are you proposing that we monitor and how frequent?
Yeah, so I guess frequency wise, it would be twice a year is what we usually do, but we can do anything above that. Basically, whatever you want, we can do. So, but the parameters are, we usually do our base parameters are was it phosphorus, nitrates, pH, temperature, trying to think of the other ones too. pH, temperature, phosphate,
Dissolved oxygen and salinity.
yeah, DO, yeah, exactly, yeah. So those are our usual parameters, but we can do anything. So there's certain lakes we do I guess you would call it pollutants. But there's certain lakes that we do chloride, fluoride, and phosphide to, not phosphide. Was it Devon? Chloride, fluoride, and I'm thinking of the forest lake pollutants.
Oh, like a phosphate?
No, not phosphate. But we do pollutants for other lakes.
Hmm.
So so we can do pollutants. Um, those aren't usually, I mean, we only have one lake that we actually do pollutants on. So I mean, if you're interested, we can do that kind of thing, but they're not usually um, recommended as part of the I mean, it costs. So we don't do pollutants in house. Um, we send them out, so it costs more.
Okay. So how, can you tell us how these parameters measure water quality? Like what do we learn
Sure.
from
Yeah.
measuring these things?
Yeah, so I guess what you learn is, and what you sent me before is, go ahead. So sorry, sounds like someone's talking. Uh, but so usually the parameters are not, I guess, necessarily something that is, um, like I said, pollutants. You know, those things aren't there, but the parameters are, like I said, phosphates, nitrates. So you have the um, the food for plants. You have DO, temperature, pH. You know, the essentials. But you don't get the what what we proposed is not pollutants. Does that make
Right.
sense? Yeah.
It does. It does. So how do these, like, how does sampling that information help you, or what does it tell you about a lake?
Yeah. So yeah. Um, so it tells us, I guess, what is feeding plants and what is essential for these plants and what is essential for everything that is coming into your lake. So we're looking at, I think you said you have like 2 or 3 inlets. You have a big one, but then you have smaller ones. I think I'm not wrong. I hope I
There
hope
are
I'm
two,
right.
yeah, there are two major inlets and then there are several smaller inlets. I think there's
Okay.
about 13 in total.
Oh, okay. All right. So what we would be able to see there is um, what is coming in and what is needed for the um, like working with, because I think you guys are working with SNR. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So we can work with them and make a plan as far as nutrient reduction, um, all this new technology that we have that is coming in, and Devin um, has been working with another company called Natural Lake, and he is very familiar with um, nutrient reduction, I guess. I mean, I'm yeah, he's smiling saying yes. But we are always working with these companies that are um, nutrient reduction companies that are um, offering this option. So I think this is something that we can. There's things like we can we can put bags into your intake. We can do um, I think what we call it, like um, I guess things like kitty litter, or they look like kitty litter, but you put them into your pond, or not your pond, your lake. But we can put bags down right into your inlet. We have like a we have like a 1,000 acre lake that we are working with them on um, all this kind of stuff. So um, it's not like this is not familiar to us, I guess. So
Can you describe how you'll use this data to inform decisions, both
Yeah.
for like short term and long term? And you can use examples from other lakes to help explain.
yeah, so like I said, we have a couple 1,000 acre lakes that we work with that we put these bags down and there's new information always. So we're always working with these companies that have new technology coming in all the time. These are things that we can, you know, I guess talk to you about. And it's not, might be new to us, but it's not like it's going to be something that is new to you guys. So we want to, I think, have everything prescribed to you. We always call it prescription. Um, yeah, we're not doing anything that is new to us. Everything we do is always, um, I guess, things we did before that were successful. And we have a way to back up everything we did. So, not like nothing is, even working with SNR, nothing's new. So,
Can I ask, I guess, what is your, what is the biggest concern of the lake? Like, what do we find to be your guys' biggest problem?
Lack of knowledge. We
Lack of
don't, we
knowledge.
don't, we don't have um data or other, material that can tell about the health of our lake. A lot of this has been because we've worked with SNR for, I think I think this will be their 10th year. They've done a really great job, I think, with vegetation management, but budget was very, very minimal. And they honored that, right? And
So-
so what we're trying to do now is really understand what is the health of our lake? Why is this information important? How can it help us continue to maintain the lake in a healthy way for, recreation and environment kind of all together?
so
So
I think, in my opinion, SNR has been, like you said, very good. But they have reported starry stonewort for the last 10 years. And starry stonewort is a invasive plant that is always something that we fight, and we have success in the past with certain lakes. So I guess if you're in the future going with SNR, it's something that we have had success with in the past, and we would like to, I guess, nick in the bud. So go ahead. Yeah.
Brittany, I'm sorry to interrupt. Tyson, could you move that mic in front of your
I'm
mouth a
sorry.
little
I'm
bit
sorry.
more?
Yeah.
That'd help.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, that's much better.
Okay. All right. So what I was talking about is I know SNR looking at the uh past treatments and stuff, like the things that are public information, is that they were you know they were always saying starry stonewort was the thing they were targeting. And I just wanted to, double down on the fact that we are a company that has success with starry stonewort in the past. So if you in the future, I guess, there's we can give you explanations of things that we've done in the past, give you explanations of guess, new technology that we're using. And I just know for the past 10 years, SNR is using all these products that are clearly not working for 10 years. So,
All right. Can you describe your proposed approach to vegetation surveys? And before you do, I just got a notice that we've got 6 minutes left. And I
Mhm.
don't know if it's gonna cut us off or not because of the way that I scheduled this.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of, maybe let's,
yeah. Well, I was also
sorry.
I was also late, so I apologize for that.
Oh, that's all right.
But yeah, so I guess our goal is to work with SNR and have every every treatment be, you know, a I don't know what you would call it, but a conglomerate with us, I guess, is a work with us on all those treatments. So, in the past, SNR, I don't know if they did surveys themselves or what happened there, but I would like for us to be there and have something be sent to you, Brittany, and have something sent to you, Mike, and we can have, I guess, a map that shows what is asked for SNR, if that makes sense. So we don't want SNR to be doing their own stuff. We want SNR to work with us is our goal.
Okay. And what survey techniques
Yeah, so
will you be using?
we use BioBase is our biggest, I guess, resource. And we use Avis surveys. So Avis is aquatic vegetation. What does Avis stand for? Devin? No, it's aquatic vegetation something.
I don't
There-
remember.
There's
Sorry.
yeah, but we also use BioBase as our biggest thing, and that provides a vegetation map, a um, composition map, and a bathymetric map. So that provides those three things and is something I can send you examples of those if you would like to I guess spread to your team.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
They're very full of information, and they give information on even I would say they give information on amount of vegetation, all that. So like if I do the whole lake, it'll say your whole lake is 80% vegetation, or for example. But they give definite results. So it's
okay. And sorry.
sorry, I'm just saying it's nothing that is you literally can't question anything. if
Yeah.
you're questioning something, we will go to the company and the bio-based company and ask why it's wrong. But it's always right. So
Okay. Just in case it kicks us off right at 6, I think it would be fair to let you guys respond in writing, probably to any questions that
yes,
we
yeah,
didn't get to today.
yeah. Once again,
Um,
I'm sorry I was late.
Oh, that's okay. There was technical issues and I should have added buffer. It's definitely my fault.
Yeah.
But can you tell us or start to tell us how you would use vegetation surveys to guide recommendations?
Yeah, so I would look at those, I would send them to you guys and then send them to SNR. They would be things that we work with them to provide the recommendation for the treatments, I guess. So, you know, everything we would do is sent to you guys first. Um, and then you guys would give me feedback and I would send that. Once you give me feedback, I would send that to SNR. Um, and then they would do the uh, vegetation treatment. So
Okay.
yeah, it's not like we're not I guess, you know, we're not sending this information to SNR. They're doing whatever they want to do. We are working with you guys is our goal. So
Okay.
our goal is to always work with you and have feedback and we really don't want you guys to have any surprises. So
Very good. What deliverables do you plan to provide the association as part of your proposal? It could be, maybe their maps or lab sheets, some kind of quarterly report. Like, what do you envision that looks like?
yeah, so when you say deliverables, what do you mean?
Like, what things are you gonna create and hand to us